Week 10 of the Journey to Health collaboration.
Sergeant Fit, 12-week collab with your host, Sergeant Fit. Stay frosty, my friend. Sergeant Fit, enjoy the video. Spare no expense on these graphics.
Great.
Welcome, YouTube. It is week 10 of the Journey to Health collaboration, and we're back at it again with another question. If you're new to this series, it is a group of more than 20 like-minded individuals that are sharing their journey, that are sharing their health journey. If you're new to this series, it's a group of more than 20 like-minded individuals on a fitness journey and sharing it with you. Each week we answer a brand new question. This is week 10, and the question for this week is, what is your favorite exercise? Well, when I first looked at this question, I didn't know whether the question dealt with a specific exercise, say like a curl or bench press, or general exercise like running or lifting weights. So I'm going to look at it as a general exercise overall. And I have two favorite exercises. One I've done ever since I was a little kid, and the other one pretty much my entire adult life. What I like about the two exercises that I'm about to talk about is that they can be done by almost anybody and at any level of fitness. You can spend as little money as possible, or you can spend a whole boatload of money. There is a wide range of things they can do with both these exercises. And I think that's what I like about these exercises. The simplicity of them, and the fact that if you really wanted to go crazy and be obsessed like I can be sometimes, you can really, really have fun with both these forms of exercises. Because it gets down, it ends up being more than just exercises. Dare I say they become a lifestyle? So the first one I want to talk about is cycling. I've been in love with cycling ever since I was a little kid and I got on my first tricycle. For a small kid, putting wheels underneath you is such a liberating event because now you are mobile, now you are free. And for a young kid, that freedom is important. And I've had bikes in my life ever since that time. And each time I get a bike, I end up getting a little more sophisticated with the bikes. I remember getting my first 3-speed Swin bike. That was exciting because now you got 3 speeds, and it was like being elevated up to the big boys, you know, the grown-up kids. And now, I mean, the sophistication of the bikes it's just mind-boggling. Now, I came from a cycling family. My father was crazy into cycling and rode up until he wasn't physically able to ride anymore. I guess you would call him a full-fledged cycle nut. I mean, he was really into it to the point where he did all his own maintenance on his bike, and he even built his own wheels. And he gave me my first racing bike, which I still have today. When my father passed away, I mounted his bikes on the wall as a tribute to him. I guess I feel it's symbolic of him maybe still pedaling that bike up amongst the clouds, looking for that next hill to climb. The beauty of cycling is it can be done pretty much by anybody once you learn how to balance yourself on the bike. So it doesn't matter what your fitness level is, everybody can do it. And the wide range of cycles for different terrains and different type of cycling it's just mind-boggling. And you can spend a couple $100 on a bike all the way up to several $1,000s on a bike. There's a wide range right there. Another aspect that I like about cycling is it's something that you can do by yourself or you can do with a group of people. I happen to enjoy going cycling with family, but I also like to cycle by myself. Depending on how you feel, any given day, you can adjust the challenge of the cycling to how you feel. So if it's one of those days where you're just not feeling it, then you stick with the flat roads and you still get your cycling in, you still get your cardio, you still get out there and you're moving, you're exercising. If you're feeling like you need a challenge, then there's always a good hill that you can find. Sometimes I feel like I just want to ride on the road. Sometimes I want to go out in the country and ride up in the hills around the farms. Cycling gives you that range. So it's never boring. Anybody that says cycling is boring has really never gone cycling. I don't understand when there's so many different places you can go to, so many type of roads and terrains that you can ride. I don't understand how that can ever get boring. And definitely it is great exercise. And what we're going to do is we're going to go downstairs and I'm going to show you my first professional bike. This is my first real racing bike. This is a Trek 610. This has a Reynolds 531 frame. And I don't ride this anymore out on the street. What I've done with this bike is I've put it in a trainer so that you can ride it indoors, which is one of the beauties of cycling. If the weather is terrible outside or in the middle of the winter and you don't feel like fighting with the elements, you can take your bike and drop it in the trainer. This is the voice behind the camera's bike, and as you can see, her bike is in the trainer also. So these are the bikes I currently ride right now. Down here, this is my primary bike. This is the Trek 5900. It's a full carbon fiber bike. And this is the Trek 2200. This is my lightweight aluminum bike with carbon fiber components. This has a special compact crank, and that is used for mostly climbing steep hills. So this bike here is just an all-round general terrain bike. Both of these, of course, are road bikes. And these are my babies. My second favorite exercise, of course, is weight training. I've been doing that my entire adult lifehood, and there's a lot of similarities in weight training to cycling. Just like cycling, weightlifting also has a wide range of experience levels, from the very basic beginner all the way up to the most advanced. So even if you're a very beginner, you can train with weights. And like the variety of cycling, with the different bikes and the different terrains that you have, weight training is the same way, because you have all these different kinds of equipment. You have your dumbbells, your kettlebells, you have your cable crossover machines, you have your bench, you got your power rack, you got your free weights. The cable crossover machine itself affords you a large variety of exercises you can do. You can pretty much get your full training done with just one piece of apparatus. So regardless of your skill level, the cable crossover machine is probably, in my opinion, one of the most versatile pieces of equipment you can get. It gives a great workout for both the novice and the most advanced weightlifter. And just like cycling, you can spend either as little money as possible, or you can spend a whole bunch of money on the clothes that you wear. The different shoes, the lifting shoes, the sneakers, the CrossFit sneakers, the running sneakers. Then you got various different types of tops you can wear, and bottoms and shorts, and wow. I mean, how can you get bored with the clothes you're wearing, with the variety that they have today, and the different brands that you have, your Nikes and your Reeboks and your Adidas and your Under Armour. There's just so much out there to add and make it fun. And that's why it's more than just exercising. For me, cycling and weight training, it's more than just a lifestyle. It's actually fun, because there's just so much involved. How the heck can you get bored with it? With cycling, you can change your route, you can change your terrain, you can change the company you're with, or do it by yourself. With weight training, you can change the exercises, you can change the equipment, the routine, the amount of weight. Pretty much both exercises, whether it's cycling or weight training, they're pretty darn awesome because there's so much you can do with it. Not only are they good for your health, but they are just downright fun. And if you're bored with cycling or you're bored with weight training, then you're doing something wrong. You need to reevaluate what you're doing. Find the fun in the activities you're doing. Well, first of all, if you're doing exercise activity that you find tedious or boring, you're doing the wrong exercise. You cannot live a fit lifestyle if you do not include exercising into that, because bottom line, the body needs exercise. You've heard the term, what you don't use, you lose. Well, that applies to your body more so than anything else. You don't use those muscles, they will atrophy, they will shrink up, and unfortunately, you really don't find out how bad things get until you get older. And at that point, that's kind of where you wish you would have started a lot earlier. But I'm always a believer that you're never too old for fitness. But there's no reason why you can't get up off your butt now and get started. Now is the time to find an exercise you like, find an exercise you enjoy, and start doing it. But you have to be consistent with it. And the only way you're going to be consistent is if you find an exercise that you enjoy. I found two that I love and I'm passionate about, and that's my cycling and my weight training. That is my answer to week 10 question. Cycling and weight training, two of my passions. And I hope that you can find your passion, because fitness is a key to not only a longer life, but it's a key to a happier life. You definitely want a good quality of life as you get older. And the only way you're going to do that is by eating right and exercising. So find an exercise that you can be passionate about and then go crazy. It's better than any hobby you can come up with. And the benefits are definitely worth the effort. So that concludes our week 10 question. What is your favorite exercise of this Journey to Health collaboration? If you got to the end of this video, thank you very much. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. But if you give it a thumbs down, put a comment down below and let me know why. Also, if you liked it, leave a comment. I like to hear from you guys. I try to answer every comment that's put down there. And don't forget to subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget, everybody, train insane, eat clean, make good choices, stay fit. Until next time, everybody, Sergeant Fit out. So, I think I'm going to go off to the store and maybe buy some new shoes for the gym. Footwear, sneakers, whatever you guys want to call it. So, guess I'm exit left.
601. Why are you still here? It's over. Click on another video, you know you want to. Or subscribe. I'll see you later. 602. 603.